Yay, I think the ad is over now, so, hey, how's it going? Things have happened. One sec. Better? Okay, sorry, my mic wasn't quite set up right. How's it going? Of course, am I audible, but I assume, considering, yeah. Unity is dead, apparently. Good morning! Yeah, I also didn't sleep very well today, so I got up pretty late. Uh, but yeah, things have happened. Hey, Dukan, how's it going? Um, but yeah, I'm going to discuss it a bit more in a sec. Just inject music. That was a weird long pause, but okay. Yeah, Unity kind of just decided to uh, I don't know. It's kind of just ruin the entire. Exactly, exactly. Alienate their user base, which I mean, as a Godot dev, I obviously have to joke about it that I've seen it coming from miles away, but uh, obviously, but no, it's weird because you know Unity has been a cornerstone of game, especially indie game dev for a while now, and even big, devs, like even Nintendo, used Unity for some stuff. So I'm curious to see how this will work out. Because there are going to be a lot of big companies now after. It wasn't completely required, especially not for, Nintendo itself, because they obviously have the developer kits, but theoretically you can also port other like games from other engines to the Switch. It was particularly easy with Unity, I think. Uh, Mind you, I haven't worked neither with the Switch nor with Unity enough to give definitive judgment on that. But, you know, it's still like, weird. Exactly. Um, and it's just like weird seeing such a big, you know, important part of the game dev space just completely fall apart. I don't know, it's just weird. But as someone has pointed out to me, it's kind of like a similar scenario to like what happened with Maya and Blender back then. So it's very likely that Godot is going to, yeah, that Godot is going to fill a niche in some capacity, and will have to adapt to fill that niche as well. And yeah, Silksong is never going to release. That's the other news, I guess, because Silksong is made in Unity, as far as I know. Uh, so, hmm. Speaking of, Cult of the Lamp has announced that they are going to take down the game. Like the devs of Cult of the Lamp have announced that they are going to take down the game end of the year. which is weird, you know. But I mean, it's not worthwhile keeping it up after the changes. And I guess I should elaborate a bit before actually, getting too much into it, what the changes are, because uh, specifically after reaching a certain amount of installs, we're not sure if repeat installs are meant to be, counted separately or not. The Unity uh, team basically gives very conflicting information on it, basically backtracking and stuff as people complain. So there's basically no consistent narrative on their end. Just the general idea that after a certain amount of installs, you have to pay for each install you get. Which for some games is not a big deal, because basically every time a game is installed, if we assume repeated installs don't count, but just bought games that are installed, which they didn't even clarify, but if we assume that, then it's not that bad for games, which make enough money per purchase to, pay for that fee, because in that case it's just the cost of running business, I guess. But a lot of smaller games, or medium range games, and especially mobile games, which are usually comparatively cheap, are going to suffer from this a lot. Like, some devs have already complained that it would be like 109% of their revenue, which is just insane to think about. The music is appropriately dramatic, by the way. But yeah, it's kind of insane to even think about that this is happening now. And obviously, I'm not affected as a Godot dev, but it's still weird to see. Sorry, that was a bit of a long rant now, because, I'm probably going to repeat explaining it as people come in, I guess, but it's just insane to think about. Because it's just very weird. And I guess it's not that bad, like, I guess it makes sense from their perspective to try to get better monetization out of not being, the accessible option, but at the same time, Unity is very much based around community. It's like poetry, it rhymes, but yeah, it seems to make sense, but at the same time, it's like they actively work against what made Unity so unique in the first place, the community aspect. If people don't want to stay in the community or don't want to join the community, they don't have that anymore. And with that, Unity doesn't have anything making it stand beyond the competitors Unreal and Godot. Because Unity is also becoming more and more stagnant, so not a lot of innovation and stuff, not a lot of improvements, and with that, the engine is just kinda doomed to fall into obscurity. But yeah, that was a long rant now. I'm not sure what I want to do today, to be honest. Like, obviously I want to work on the game more. But obviously the news now kinda caught me off guard a bit. So I didn't quite have time to plan. around this as much as I would have liked to. First of all, I'm going to open a sprite. Don't mind the Pokemon stuff. I've not been working on a Pokemon fan game secretly. Not at all. You can prove nothing. Yeah, I'm still working on those, so there's not much to see anyway. Also, a lot of the sprites, I moved a lot of my sprites. So not a lot of the old sprites are showing up right now. I need to find them real quick. What was I last working on? I was continuing to work on the science, but like those. But I also want to do some programming today, I think. So I might do that instead. I am going to open this though in case we do end up working on this. But I finally want to implement the wall jump because I haven't done so yet. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what to do now that Unity is... Because there are some cool things I know about, know are in Unity or accessible via Unity, which I haven't yet gotten to use. And it's like... Some of these things would be really useful in Godot, and I'm thinking if they could be implemented. Especially there's a tool called ProBuilder for Unity, which is a really good 3D mapping tool, which I hate 3D mapping with a burning passion. And ProBuilder makes it somewhat easy. Not perfect, but easy enough, you know. Easy enough that I would be willing to adapt. But obviously now with Unity, running into a wall, that's not quite going to work out. So what I'm thinking is, theoretically, it would be really awesome to implement that, but it's also obviously not easy. Like 3D modeling, like coding that stuff is not going to be a simple task. Plus, I'm not a good programmer to begin with, so I would anyway need to work with other people on that. But, you know, in theory, it would be an interesting project. Speaking of not being a good programmer though, did I export a new sprite sheet already? And more importantly, did I already throw it in here? Probably not. So let me do that really quick. That's the completely wrong folder, one sec. There. But yeah, it's just going to be a bit weird. Also seeing how that will influence, you know, Godot's development. Because obviously, it will have an impact. Ah, fail 6. Antares, where are you? Nothing wrong here. Move along. I don't see anything wrong with that, okay? Okay, where's the... the ad has now 10 vertical frames. Well, that's even more cursed. Failure. Do we have that as a sound command? I'm just curious, to be honest. Then I have a second question. Why not? Okay, squish the man back together. I need to make a new stay. Okay, let me think for a sec. I need a wall clinging state. I also need a detector for when I'm at a wall, but one thing at a time. Do I need a second state for the jump? Like the jump away from the wall? Guess not. Kinda. Depends. Do I want to have different behavior for the wall jump and the normal jump? I suppose. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Which currently we don't have a separate sprite for the wall jump, so it's not a big deal anyway, so... yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I need to do weird animation player magic, and if you have ever seen this animation player, no one should have ever allowed me to do this, to come up with this idea. But I did anyway. And now we're here. My shoulder hurts. I was lying on it weirdly or something. It must have broken. New animation. Wall clay. Actually, wall should be enough. I don't think there will be any other case of a wall. What do I use here? I use a property track. I should have figured. Off the body sprite. Frame, right? Yeah, frame. Now to the very fascinating question, which frame is it? Luckily I have a cheat sheet that you can't see, but I have a cheat sheet. I haven't updated the cheat sheet. Never mind. One sec. Just going to update this. I mean, I could infer, but... because despite me often claiming otherwise, I can actually do basic math. And you will have a lot of people who will doubt that, but... including me, but that's fine. Basic math is for nerds, anyway. One sec. try to... wrong layer. Need to change the numbers. I'm of course prepared as always. Not. But oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice yet, anyone here, by the way, I added a new channel partner redemption. If you want to ask me any game dev questions, you can use that to, you know, have me answer them. You can of course also ask questions without using the redemption. It's like more if you want to make sure I see the question and don't want to spam it in chat, it's easier to just redeem that. Because I will see it eventually. So if you want to ask any questions about game dev, including about the dev of Unity, I guess, be my guest. Sorry that I'm doing a bunch of nothing you can see. I'm probably going to finish this later. I just need to have the numbers. 40, 54, 55 and 56. So 50, 54. I don't know how long I want the animation to be. But we'll see. 55. Yeah, it's especially the way I saved that weird cheat sheet I have for the frames is it's in a weird format, let's say it this way. Mainly because I was too lazy to put it into you know, Sprite. I could have, but no. I'm going to add another key. Let me see how that looks. A bit faster. So if he lands, he like squeezes, and then... And now I need to do the same for the arms. Not to be confused with the not very successful Nintendo franchise. 56. 54. 55. And 56 again. I hope that matches. So now we get to the fun part. How do I... How do I even? Uh, just that I forgot how this works. Do you usually? Yeah, I do. Because if you have noticed, the system is a bit more complex in that I have two different parts that I animate. Yeah. So I'm a bit confused. Current animation. Wall. Nice, that sounds fun. Hope that works out well. Oh, over there. I really want to do some, you know, tabletop RPG stuff again, but life's been lifey. I just need to reset the offset to 0 here, right? Do I need to set the offset? Again, this system is a bit more complex, so... and I only had hand in designing it, not so much, you know, actually implementing it. So I hope this works. Yeah. So next issue, how do I implement the wall slide? I could obviously handle it as a state, but I can. First of all, I need, before I do anything else, I need a detector. What is it? Raycast, right? Raycast that goes here. I just realized this man is very offset. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes you just got to pick one or the other, even if it kinda sucks. How do I... If I set the offset in animation, that's probably not going to work out well. I should probably move the like it in the sprite, but yeah, that's probably the best bet. How much do I need to move that? One, two, three, four, five. 5 pixels? Yeah, 5. 5 to the left. Also, I would need to rotate the collision shape, but I think I leave that to Cyric. How he wants to handle that. So I guess sprites now. Where is Godot? Be gone, Godot. I just need to... Right, it will... Yeah. First select the area, then select... Right? That was it. Nope. Area, then layers, so... Nope. Didn't I remove that line? Oh. Totally not what I was actually, all the layers. Okay. Right. Yeah. Thank you. I'm never going to get used to this. What? Hey, Sprite, please. Right, it doesn't show. I'm just... 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you. I need to get used to this. This is completely new to me. This is like black magic. The forbidden arts, you know, whatever. I feel like his pokey stick is going to poke out of frame. Yeah, it's like, how is this even real? This is, what do I do about the pokey stick? I don't want to increase the size of, you know, the sprite, because then I have the problem that I would need to readjust literally everything. So that wouldn't be ideal. Maybe I can do something like... I don't know. Wrong arm. And that's what I get for naming my layers like that. Sometimes the answer is surprisingly simple. Just move it. What are they going to do to stop you? Ta-da! Oh, and now I need to obviously move all of this. One, two... Why am I counting? I don't need to. I don't know how many layers I need to move, so counting doesn't achieve anything. I just like counting, I guess. I mean, all of them touch the wall. And that's kind of the thing, the wall is apparently here. Apparently that's the wall, according to Godot, at least. I get what you mean, but I'm specifically moving it 4 frame, like not 4 frame, 5 pixels because the distance to the side of the collision shape to where the wall actually is, you know. Though arguably, I maybe want to not, I don't know. Nah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to save and export the thing in Sprite, but I'm going to keep it open in case I want to reset it back to where it originally was. Because I'm not sure about this yet. Alright, I need to get rid of like half his body for exporting this first. Which part is part of his arm and which... this doesn't make any sense. Just saying it like this. I'm just throwing random words and body parts together. I don't think what I'm saying actually makes any sense. I'm not sorry. Yeah. So, I guess like this? Yeah. You can see probably, it doesn't matter. It makes sense in my head, which is a very weird thing to say. It does sound like something a crazy person would say. Not gonna lie. It makes sense in my head. It's real to me. It's real to me. No comment, but weirdly, those floating legs with a sword look majestic, and I don't know why. I have literally no idea why. No, let's just export the entire person just for completion's sake. Now I just need to throw this into Godot. So they should know. Yeah. Something about this offset doesn't seem. Long live Godot indeed. Hey Dan, how's it going? Yeah, Unity kinda died. Or rather, they did very poor business Let me try that sentence again. They did very bad business decision. It's not that difficult of a word. Decisions. I need to find out why I need to find out why Antares' legs aren't connected to the rest of his body. Indeed, indeed. What was it? Why is it Kansas but Arkansas? I know you're going to tell me you're blaming the Kansasians? Which Raycast is that? So why aren't your pants connected to the rest of you? I would like to have some answers, please. Is this another issue in other animations? Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So fair, absolutely fair. Welcome to this team, I guess. But yeah. No, seriously, why are they not connected? I don't set the offset here. Maybe I just need to replay the animation. No? This animation? Thanks, Dukan. Again, thank you so much. I actually appreciate it. But no, seriously, why? I'm not imagining this. Like, let me just hide everything that isn't this man, and his pants, or lack thereof. Cyric is going to hate me for this, but it's fine. And Raycast. So where is the offset on this, and why is it? Because obviously this isn't. For those of you who don't know how the system works, basically, I'm using two different sprites for the animation. The purpose of that is, if I run this really quick, not this scene, I shouldn't run this scene. If I run this scene really quick, what did I break? What have I done to this? But his pants are connected, so I guess it worked. It fixed something. Rip Unity. Rip Unity. Oh, right. The Godot. What was it? The searches for Godot skyrocketed as well. Like, it's basically a vertical line. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Seriously, thank you. I did not expect it. Thank you so much. Why can't I move? I am. I didn't expect it. I'm actually thankful, yeah. I true, Silic actually made that emote, so it's kind of hilarious that he finally gets to use it. It's a great emote, by the way. Genuinely my favorite emote on this channel. I just love Tangle peeking up. It's based on a frame in the, like, on one panel in the IDW Sonic comics, which have some great expressions on the characters in general. Like, so why can I not move? I actually would like to know what's going on. What does Godot tell me? Oh. Remember how I turned off all that stuff to see why his pants are not connected? Turns out turning that stuff off was a bad idea because it's important. um, yep, you know, turning off half the logic of a character turns out that isn't a smart idea. And his pants still aren't fixed. No, I don't need a label. I need that, I need that, I need that. I don't need a raycast technically, but I can keep it. Do we still need the audio listener? I don't know if I turned it off because it doesn't do anything visual, so I didn't turn it off. I thought I didn't turn it off, but maybe I did. But yeah, let's see if just playing the scene really quick fixes it. Just in general. But yeah, what I wanted to demonstrate is I can do the attack animation even while walking, which is the main advantage of the whole system. But that obviously means if I have something like the pants, like if the offset between the upper and the lower part isn't correct, it can lead to some shenanigans. But the sprite is correct, so like I don't know where the offset is. Where the offset is set wrong. Is it just this? Seems like it. Why was that set? I didn't set it myself. Doesn't matter. I think. The important part is now, yep, at least I found it. The important part is now... I tried that and it didn't work. And that's why I was confused. But... I guess that's fine for now. What I need to think about now is how do I handle the wall jump best? I could theoretically handle it as like I think we can test it later. Let's say it this way. What I need to think about right now is where do I want to set the wall jump? I could do it several ways. The thing is, it's technically an air movement state. Because while we are technically clinging to a wall, we are not on the ground either. So I guess it's part of the air movement. So I guess that's probably the best place to put it if we don't make a custom state for it. I should probably name the raycast, by the way. Uh, Wall ray. Um, so the idea is basically that I might not need a raycast. He, I, I guess. I mean, I guess we could just use the collision shape we have. It's not a big difference to me. I just don't know quite how to do it without... Oh! Is it new? It might have been a Godot 4 thing. I didn't know of that yet. Oh, I forgot about it, that's also a possibility. I know we used to handle it with a raycast once. So... But I might be thinking of a very old project, so... I suppose. Well, that makes it easier, I guess. So, where's the air state? Air motion state. I guess... Where do I best put it? Because that's basically setting the movement speed, but... No, I didn't want to take that with me. I didn't see that. I guess if entity core wait, subject is the entity core, right? I'm always doing that where I call the class instead of subject dot is on wall. Then I might move it later. I just put it here for now so I can write it out. I can later move it wherever I need it. I guess subject dot. How did we handle that? Yeah, am I just forgetting something? That's very well possible. Again, it's been a while since I worked on this because of my exam stuff. But also in general, I'm not as experienced with platformers anymore. Like, the last one I did before this was a while ago. I actually showed the main character of that. I need to find the demo for it still. How do I do the animation best? The entity core has an animation player, so I probably just call that one. Does it actually have a... I completely forgot the animation system as well. Like, that's been mostly Silic's end of the system. So where exactly is the animation player again? So like, if you know it, you can just tell me. It's quicker that way. Because I'm not sure. Oh, right, we had an anim tree. Oh, frick. I hate this. I hate all of this. it just all came back to me, just how we got here. Uh, the state machine, yeah, right. I completely forgot about the animation tree. Oh, great. And then I guess I need to check in the animation tree. How do I request that animation? So I need to add a animation first, or is that system just not implemented? Like a system with which I could call it right now. Because I guess we have to implement it then. And if you want to handle implementing that, I can do something else while you're doing that. So like, uh, the so do you want to handle it, and I do something else while you do that? Because I still have a lot of stuff I can do, so it's not a big deal. Uh, because there's some minor stuff I want to tweak and fix. I guess I don't need to have an animation. It's just going to look weird. But I guess we'll have to live with that. So we need to add some sort of friction so that you're not sliding down immediately. Or rather that you're not sliding down as fast as you would normally. Which, where's falling implemented? This doesn't actually implement falling. I think falling is actually coded into just... where did I implement it? I think I just... Is it just motion state? By the way, ads are going to start already. Which, I mean, I guess everyone is subbed here now, so... but no, we should probably take a quick break. So, I'm going to continue this... I don't know, Sakaris, I'll look in a sec. But first I'm going to take a break so the ads can run, you know. So, just in case someone here isn't subbed, we can take a break. And they can catch up afterwards without missing much. So yeah, be right back. Yeah, there's not much of a, deficit from using separate files, so I don't really mind doing it that way. But I don't know. It's very much just how we do it, I guess. Um, yeah. So, where did I put gravity? I guess that's where it updates that if you're falling, but uh, which this is exactly what I just said, yeah. But no, where do I need to check? Hmm, is it just gravity, gravity, gravity? Where did I put it? The thing is, again, I genuinely just moved it around a bunch, so I genuinely need to. It could basically be anywhere. Could be here. Could be in the player script. Uh, yeah. No, not that move. Entity core move. Move. Yeah, gravity. No. Uh, I guess I just. Do I add a wall friction variable to this, or? Because I guess that would be a solution. And like set wall friction uh, in motion state if you. Heck, technically we don't even need to do it in air motion state. Really, there's no reason for it to be here beyond the animation, and even that is kinda a moot point. I am. I can assure you that I'm not typing at the speed of. I'm not coding at the speed of light. I I am. I have the density of a rock and the typing speed of one too. Hey friends, how's it going? Yeah, I guess there's no reason to keep it here. How much friction do we want to add to the wall slide? Like how much slower do we want to? Oh, hope you have a good lunch. What What are you having? Um, yeah, so I guess I add a variable, not an expert variable, just a variable. I mean, we could make it an expert variable, but like, it's not really useful as that. Um, I'm just putting it down here. Screw it. Wall friction. Uh, And then we just, I guess, uh, I don't know. I should probably put it before the return statement, but fine. I'm doing it this way. So, I would have preferred if I wouldn't have to use this, but like if I could have done it afterwards, but I don't want to add it into the statement twice. But again, I have to. Ah, shoot. Shoot. If what? If wall velocity. Yeah, they did. They really did. Unity is dying rapidly. The stock is crashing. Godot Google searches are skyrocketing, by the way. Completely unrelated. Uh, yeah. But I mean, it's not. It's sadly not really surprising. Uh, I guess. Does this work? I'm probably. I don't think Godot actually has stock. Does Godot have stocks? I don't think so. It's like. Yeah. Not that I would know how the stock market works, but you know. I'm sure someone does. That someone just isn't me. Don't ask me. Someone, yeah. The abstract entity of someone. I get. I don't. I hate this. I hate all of this. Uh, but sure, let's try it. What's what's the worst that can happen? Right? Right? Where am I? Why am I? I am successfully sliding down a wall. Slowly. So now to the interesting question, how do I use this? Uh... Uh... Yeah. Hmm. where do I best put the jump? Like jumping away from the wall. This is going to break everything. I should have made it a state. But oh well, still I can fix it in post. So if I like, where do I set jump? How did we get here? Exactly, Silic will fix it. I need to... Here's the thing, I need to be in a state that actually doesn't have a jump normally. In air motion state. Because if specifically we are on a wall, if subject is on wall, I don't need to do this here though. I need to add a new function. I'm breaking all the laws. All the laws of, I don't know, there are no laws. If this is pressed and subject is on wall, I can jump. This is probably going to cause a bunch of issues, and I cannot wait for it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Is there a sky? Is there a sky limit? Also love the parallax here. I clearly succeeded as a game dev. I don't even know where the boss is anymore. I probably went way past it already, and it doesn't matter anyway. Actually, I do low-key want to know. It's too late. I can't recover from this. Never mind, I can. I definitely can trigger the boss fight up there. I don't have any illusions about that. What I want to know is how far do I need to jump until the parallax breaks? I'm just curious, you know. Does it loop? I don't actually think it loops. It would have been dumb to... By the way, I guess a quick behind-the-scene look-see behind, you know, how this wall looks. Like, how the background looks. Very bland, I know. That's because there used to be buildings in front of it before, you know, I accidentally discovered the moon jump code. That was not on my list of things that would happen today. Bye, Jupiter. I just noticed I don't think the background, like the clouds have parallax. I think the mountains should actually kind of move, but, you know. I don't actually know if I have given you 2 layers for that, so that might be on me. So yeah, while we're watching this unorthodox display of hubris, what have I done? What have I done? Have I gone too far? I think Silic set it up, so I'm sure there's a trick to it, I just don't know. I made the sprite, so I don't need to know much more. I have decided I don't want to understand it, I just design it and that's it. Can we do a prediction? Will I hit ground? One sec. I think we can stop the prediction already. I think we already have the answer to that. That is good to know though how predictions work now. I don't think I ever did a prediction so far. Also, rip to those 10 points, whoever put 10 points into that prediction. Those are just gone. Oh, 69. Nice. Rip those 69 points. Anyways, anyways. Yeah, what is wrong? Why is subject is on wall true? Uh, Because frankly, that doesn't make sense. Like, if it correctly identifies that I'm on a wall when I'm on a wall, why does it suddenly not correctly identify that I'm on a wall for the wall jump? Also, the wall jump has some other funny side effects, but why can't I do this? Why am I suddenly fighting like this is adventure? There's a gap in one of those buildings. There's a fucking gap. Can you see my pointer? There's a gap. Who is to blame for this? And why is it me? Yeah, I need to look into that when I'm done with stream. Or maybe when I'm done with this. In which state am I in after the wall jump or the infinite jump? Because like you good? That's a function. Blah, blah, blah. I see. I see. I am indeed. I am indeed. um. Yeah, that's better. And I can wall jump, in theory. It's not quite what I imagined when I, implemented wall jumping, but... That's some Super Metroid level of wall jumping. Yeah, wall jumps can be mean. Especially, it would be easier if I would make a state for this, but... And of course I'm constantly an idiot, so... yeah. Happens. No. I just forget stuff like that easily, so... I guess before I emit jump, I also yeet the player in the opposite direction of where they're facing, so... yeah, something like what you are describing, Zakaris. Basically, what I'm doing is, what I'm planning is going to move the player probably in the opposite direction of which they're facing, because while they're on the wall, they're technically still facing the direction of the wall, like into the wall. So velocity, subject dot velocity dot x e plus equals Yeah. Plus equals. Um, can I just multiply with facing? What is facing? Yeah, but minus facing. I obviously it would be minus facing. Uh, how much? How much do we throw the player up when they are jumping? Based on that, I guess I would. What is this? What is the jump speed? Minus 400. Yeah, let's use 100. 100, so it's good. Heck, I could just. Now that I think about it. So. Speed. How many different speeds are there? Pretty sure it's the wrong speed. No, it's the. What? I want to say I'm good, but really my memory is just so bad that I misremembered seeing something before that speed. So then I use speed to find that something before the speed, but it turns out that speed was the correct speed. Uh, that makes sense, right? Um, so now let's see how horribly wrong this is going. Not good. Very not good. Very, very not good. Probably something like... Said something about facing not being... That facing isn't real. So, how is it actually called? Oh. Thanks, Derek. Let's try this one more time. I think I need more force behind that. And I can remove the minus because jump speed is already negative. Which makes sense because jump speed is like, you know, when you're going up, obviously you want negative because computers are weird. Why? Do let me know. I see. So, how would I guess we need a second jump state. I think that's the easiest. Like a wall jump state. Or do we have something like that already? I assume not. Yeah. I think long term this is going to be the better solution, but I think having a wall jump state also wouldn't be bad. So, you know, we can do both. So I'm just going to, Antares, where are you? I'm just going to steal that and copy it. Wall jump. And you get a new script. Detach script. Attach script. I could probably should the script extend the jump script? I don't think so. Inherit. It should be air motion state, right? Gee. No, no. So, I guess that works. Yeah, inheriting jump might pose an issue. Copying most of what is in jump and then just removing the parts I don't like, perfectly fine. Where's the wall jump? Probably down here, yeah. Oops. Do I just remove all of that? Not necessarily remove it, but I could maybe limit it to when falling. So you still have control over where you fall, like when you're falling, but not, you know, control while moving in. So if... Yeah, complain about it all you want, I'm going to do it anyway. If subject dot velocity dot y does it work? Probably will go horribly wrong, but I can't wait to see it go wrong. So... true. Huh. I know what I'm going to do. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah? That's it? I think I've never seen it before, but I guess that makes sense, yeah. Oh, I have seen it before, but and I forgot. Both very valid reasons for me to not know right now. I am kind of forgetful. You know, slightly forgetful. Uh... So... I would, but... Wait, do you mean just subject dot move with... Or the function I already had there? Because I feel like what I have is more elegant, but it might very well be trying to be too clever. So, I don't know, worst case I'll see when I try it. I guess I can... Dramatic music, I guess I can... do this and... I can spell, I swear. Vector 2. Do I need delta as well? I just assume I do, until it tells me otherwise. Now let's see how this goes. Horribly wrong. Do I need to... Totally, yes. This is the perfect moment to port this to Unity. No better moment. I'm a bit sad that a lot of games will probably be taken down by the devs now, because they simply cannot afford to keep them up. Like Cult of the Lamb already announced they are going to take down the game because of the whole Unity issue, which is a shame, like a real shame. But like yeah, at the end of the year, like January 1st, they said they're going to take it down. Yeah, same, but it's like, I get it. I wouldn't want to keep the game up either if it's just going to be a cost thing in the end. Also, Silksong might get delayed again. There are also a lot of devs that just are now stuck in a situation where they don't know what to do. Like, where they have a bunch of projects in Unity but can't really afford to publish them now. Does this work? Not if I do it in this scene, it won't. Yeah, no good. I forgot to add it to the stack list, didn't I? Yeah, I probably just forgot to put it in the stack list. Where's the stack list? Like state machine, not stack list, state list. Where's that saved? So in here? That's the thing, it doesn't give me an error. But it was here. I can rerun it if you... I shouldn't rerun. One sec. 109, 12, and 79. I know you can't see it, one sec. The node is called ball jump, I think. Should it stack? No. Well, the more you know. Should have expected as much. Where's it? There. So now I can wrong scene again. Rerun it. Just not here, you know. Yeet. I get a feeling that I might be, you know, that I might be going a bit overboard with 400. I'm currently on 400. You should, you definitely should implement an alert box that says wrong scene dummy. Because I accidentally opened Visual Studio. This little maneuver is going to cost us. What did I want? Godot. I wanted to open Godot. Yeah, maybe not using the jump speed is good. Maybe we should just try some smaller speed. Maybe. Don't know. It should also turn the player around while... After, mind you. After throwing the player. Yeah. Subject dot up. Is it not subjected? Is it just update? Can I not spell? It's also possible. Okay. I see. So now if I try this. So we don't have a sliding animation, but you know, baby steps. Yeah. Now I need to redesign this level to actually, you know, accommodate the fact that we can now wall jump. Also, I might, instead of using when you fall, a different value. Depends, do we... I'm not sure if I want one-sided wall jumps or not. I kind of feel by keeping in line for... Well, that's truly unfortunate, because I don't think I can get a game... I mean, it's kind of already running, so what am I saying? But, you know... Yeah. I kind of feel like I prefer having a timer for this. I feel like... It feels awkward the way it currently is. I don't know. It just feels... Because it happens right as you start falling, it feels like you're kind of stiff, kind of, you know... It makes the player feel heavier than they are in practice. Like... Feels like you just suddenly drop like a rock. And also keeping in mind that we want to use, you know, Mega Man X inspired gameplay loop. It would be better to have, you know, how do I say it? Have... probably. Yeah. Nothing stops you from doing so. It's well within the... well within the abilities of it. That's weird. Does that happen because I'm on the floor? That's weird. Huh. But yeah, I need to somehow change how you jump. Yeah, you would attack into the wall because the hitbox doesn't align with... Uh, yeah, I think I remember you... I don't know, did you tell me about this? It sounds familiar. Either way, for now I need to think about how I handle wall jump state, wall jump state, wall... there. How I handle this. Can I do a... How do I do a timer the most efficient way here? Mind you, there are a lot of ways to do it, it just... Is there some sort of time I can just access? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a... The thing is, if we already have a timer, it's easier to access that timer than making a new timer. Otherwise, I would also do a counter every process call, but if we happen to have... not really. So I guess every update I just increment the timer until... Nope, no, I should not remove it. Wall timer... Tire. 0... Timer plus plus. Can I do plus plus? Does plus plus exist in Godot? God dang it. Okay. Yeah. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. Maybe they finally... Yeah, right, Delta. Probably smarter. If timer equal... Well, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Why did I do that? I guess enter would be the better place. Actually. Because every time... ready is only the first time the player appears. Yeah, exactly. While enter is called every time we... well, enter. Yeah, state machine. How high do we want to... I'm just playing around with values until it sticks. Right. Right. Oh, the timer is in seconds. Well, I didn't know that. I should have known that. How many seconds do I want to... Not many. Probably one, actually. Unironically. Yeah, nothing too big. Ouch. One is still too big. Okay. I should have figured. But I wanted to start with, something big first. Like, bigger. Uh, Twitch, could you please actually warn me of the ads instead of just running them? Please. Be right back. Grumpy noises, grumpy noises. Yo, I'm back. Hey soccer fan, how's it going? Enjoy your luck, I guess. But yeah, sorry, this took a bit longer. There was speeder. Which crawled between my legs. Kinda scared me. But yeah, where was I? Timer. Wall jump timer. Okay, yeah. I need to go way lower. I see. Again, just did I change? Yeah, I changed the scene. I was very worried for a sec that I just forgot. Not that I did much of importance anyway, but you know. That's a bit too snappy. A tiny bit too snappy. So let's try this. Did I already change the colors on these? I don't know if I already added the changed colors. Ow. That feels a bit better, maybe a bit slower. Because you can scale like walls crazy fast like this. And while that's cool, it's also... Yeah, it looks Mega Man. Again, a bit slower just to make it not quite as... you know... extreme. I also think I might reduce the jump height you get from the wall jump a little bit. But I'm not sure. Yeah, the concept is there. I'm trying... Let me try divided by... or multiplied with... 7.5? Yeah, that feels Mega Man. That feels familiar. The painfully mediocre wall jump. Which is why I'm probably going to go a bit higher again. 8.75? I also need to make the air dash a bit more consistent in how it behaves. That was a weird jump. Yeah, that feels satisfying. Also means that wall jumping from one wall to the other will not be too impressive, but you know, uh, you take what you can get. Gee, let me do a test. Tile. Just something like this to test wall jumping a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. I usually don't use this scene, so... But since I'm probably going to redesign the opening stage... Not the most satisfying two-sided wall jump, but you know... Since we have the one-sided wall jump, that's not a big of a deal, that big of a deal. You know... It's good enough, and I think that's fine by me. So now I get to redesign the entire opening stage. Which, the current opening stage isn't bad, mind you. It just... I always knew I wanted to add a wall jump, so it's like... I always kinda knew that the stage was going to look different. I just need to think about how I want to best approach some of the changes I want to do. Not to mention the decorations I want to add and stuff, so... A lot of food for thought, I guess. Some things I definitely want to keep, which I guess I can discuss while we add it. Yeah, it's a... I think it's interesting because I know this comparison directly from the Metroid series. So basically I cannot think... like, Super Metroid, as far as I know, has one-sided wall jumps, while most other Metroid games don't. Which means basically it becomes an interesting question of actively seeing what an effect it had on those games, and therefore actively deciding based on what you want in your game. Actively deciding based on that if you want to have one-sided wall jumps or not. For example, in this game it makes more sense to have one-sided wall jumps because movement isn't that big of a deal in this game. It is part of the game, but it isn't the main focus point, I guess. It's more combat focused and therefore less focused on, you know, stuff like movement. And wall jumps are part of that. So we prefer to have one-sided wall jumps as a simple and easy way to move across the stage, as opposed to using two-sided wall jumps as a more flashy and more thought-based movement tool. And that's not always the case either. For example, Hollow Knight uses a wall-sided wall jump and it works for its favor. Partially because Hollow Knight strives for a good mix between movement and uh, combat, and also just has a lot of skills that work better with a one-sided wall jump in mind. For example, the air dash. But again, in this game, movement is more an afterthought. So the combination of one-sided wall jump and air dash is also not that important, since that the wall jump, like the one-sided wall jump, is more a simple movement tool. And there's also, for games that use simple movement, an argument to be made for two-sided wall jumps. It's complex, I guess, and it really depends on what you want with your movement. Because you need to account in design for exactly, which is not a thing you can do in a game like this where you have two-sided wall jumps. You would need to build a special ledge first. Which the Levelhead community, since Levelhead hasn't upgraded, has wall jumps. Like has one-sided wall jumps. The Levelhead community has basically perfected the art of preventing that upgrade to use those walls jumps to get up all ledges. And some of these tools are more reliable and some are less. This is honestly an interesting case study you could make, but I'm not going to do it right now. But it's one of those interesting ideas that you need to be aware of, I guess. And being aware of it is always... why is the boss fight trigger here? By the way. I just now noticed it. Well, I take that. Okay, but yeah. Regarding the design, I guess, the important question is how do I want to teach the player what the tools they have? For example, I really like using a quote-unquote stronger enemy, which is relative with these, but they are strong enough to be a mild threat, as opposed to the security spheres, which are mostly a nuisance. So keeping one of those as the first enemy is very interesting. It forces you to immediately think about your combat options, as opposed to just, you know, having you casually use your tools. It forces more immediate action and movement. And mind you, that will be more important once the combat is fleshed out more. Because at the moment, combat is, as you might have noticed, pretty simple. I can just dodge over it and don't take too much damage. Which is one of the things I want to improve on over the next few days, like next few streams probably. We don't think about how that doesn't work at all. But yeah, a lot of this current level design doesn't quite work with the abilities we have now in mind. But it also gives a good example for a ledge that could prevent, you know, a one-sided wall jump from getting back up. mind you, you're supposed to get out of here, so it's not particularly difficult. But in theory, you know. I need to think about how I do the dust particles for that, but I want to have dust particles for sliding down walls. Shouldn't be too difficult to sprite, actually. I just need to decide which colors I want to use. Might use different colors based on material too, but that's a different topic entirely. But for example, also this challenge is now trivial with the wall jump. So yeah, a lot of design thought that now needs to go into the game. And into this level. And that's fine, you know, iterative design is part of the process. You just need to reinvent stuff sometimes and rework how you want to approach certain ideas. But I don't think... Sorry, I hit the mic. But I don't think it's what I'm going to do today. Because that needs more design thought behind it, and that's just a bit more work I need to do first to get it set up. I won't call it though yet. Like, I'm not saying stream is over either. I'm just, you know, thinking what I'm doing now. Also, this is a banger. I guess we could... The combat rework will be difficult, so I don't want to do it now. Because if I do it, especially badly, it's not going to end well. I might do some design work on that soonish, maybe even on stream, but that will also be a bit more... That needs thought first. So yeah, I guess I should fix that one sprite while I'm at it. You know, first of all. I actually treat the clouds as... I'll work on it later. I guess the house in question is... Which of the houses is broken? No, it can be one of these. I would have noticed. The statue... Probably has to be one of these then. Which of these is not closed? Is it really one of those? No. Sorry, I just need to look real quick. Which of these houses was the one with the hole? I see it. Long layer. So, yeah, that's easy enough to fix. And then just export that. Yeah, I'm going to export it later mainly because I also need to fix this. Which layer was that? It was layer 3. So there also my scroll wheel is so broken. Yeah. Okay, but the market needs some more work, like the decorations I want to use. Which I probably will just increase this canvas size by like obviously there's still a lot I need to think about how I want to handle it. Also with parallax backgrounds and stuff, but you know, all that stuff can be done. How big was one of these? One screen is... I need to have that later as a reference somewhere, so I can work on it properly. I also need to check how deep the background actually goes. But yeah, worst case I can handle it. Actually, I can check by checking how many tiles are here, which is just a complete side tangent, and I'm probably just going to go on tangent after tangent now, but six tiles. You probably couldn't see it because that was in Godot, but yeah, I guess one thing we can work on is still advertisements. Well, I can work on. But I think we have enough for most signs. Just the big signs, but I'll do them separately. I guess I can add another one of these. Or mirror this one. No, I can't, because I'm incompetent, I guess. That one's just going to be the other one, but mirrored, but you know. And I guess I can make some different patterns for the cloth thing, tent, word, vertigon. Word, no wording. Let's just make it I need a brighter red, which will be 60, 70, 360, I guess. Colors are weird. Um, then I need one more color for this. Wait, what am I doing? Dark, so 30. 30, 90, and 350. As you can see, I just follow basic rules, more or less, for how I handle, how much difference is that? 14, basic rules for how I handle the colors I have. 15, 100, and 45. It just makes it easier to approximate how I want the colors to look, by basically giving myself rules how I handle it, even if I don't always follow those rules. It's good to have, you know, a basic guideline. Makes for an easier time. This one I'm probably going to do in like one color. I think that will look better. We'll see. Could completely backfire on me, but I'm so ready for that. I can't wait to face the consequences of my actions. Those are my favorite. Yeah, like that. Not bad. I'm not quite sure about it, but it's not bad. Yeah, sure. Let's just go with that. I can change it later anyways. So no big deal if it doesn't look right now. Yeah. What else? I guess. I don't know, what do I want for the atmosphere? I really need to think about how I want to do the background as well, but like... I guess neon lights, something, you know, not like the signs, but like, Gotta think about that one. What? Lol. Oh no. Is it too late? Is it too late to turn that ship around? Oh dear. Um. So, RIP Unity. Everyone did dislike that, in fact. Everyone very much disliked that. Could say they positively hated that. Yeah, probably. At this point, you know, if I was a meaner person, I would say it isn't for the safety of the people posting this, but for the safety of the people of the companies. That doesn't work either. I want to have kind of like a metallic sheen, but I don't want to quote-unquote favor one direction over the other. A sprite? I didn't know demonic possession was part of today's plan. Oh! They're speedrunning this. They truly are. Let me move that out of there. Oh, there are some holes in the trash can. Don't worry about it. Don't, no. You've seen nothing. They are going for it. They are actively going for it. How does one fire? Which colors do I want to pick for this? Something. Let's commit some arson. Real quick. Yeah, that's the idea. To show, like, the poverty and stuff. Yeah, Selic, that's literally what I'm doing right now. You did in fact understand the assignment. Yeah, sure. Sure. Wait, I already have fire. What am I talking about? This entire town is on fire. I can just take that. Why would I need more colors for that? Actually don't like the colors of this fire, but you know, booty. I mean, at some point I'm going to re-decide on those colors, but that day is not today. That day is not today. Exactly. Oh. I need to close my lines, you know. I need to animate that fire, don't I? Ah. Or shoot. That counts as advertisement, right? That counts, right? Listen, I'm not going to make an entire new Sprite file just for one teeny tiny fire. I think I actually want to prefer... I think I prefer adding those particles in... I saw that tweet, I saw that tweet. Oh, yeah, I saw that tweet. Ah, that tweet, that tweet is good. Yeah, Godot also updated their pricing policy, but and not quite as, you know, bad of a way. Ah, I hope Notepad++ this maneuver is going to cost me. Okay, it's not really going to cost me any time. I mean, they did. Oh, I mean, they did update the donation things to like give more insight into the whole matter. So that's why I was confused. They did actually update the donation stuff. Which is good, transparency and stuff. Yeah, the developer fund. Certainly beats whatever the heck Unity is doing. But yeah, I think I'm going to do those fire particles as wrong color, but those fire particles as well, particle effect. I think that's easier. One sec. Just checking something. Something fell down. Don't know. I'm sure it's not important. Where was I animating this fire? Normally I would, you know, say something like, we didn't start this fire, but I absolutely started this fire, so I don't know. Can't really claim innocence on that. Now how to animate. I'm just going to shift a bunch of stuff around until it looks different. And hope nobody notices. Or everybody notices and, you know. True. True, that was a thing that happened. So how does this look now? I know, I'm just going to rearrange stuff even more. Until the original idea is basically unrecognizable or something, I don't know. So yeah, this can't go wrong, right? I'm going to pay so much for just saying something, you know. I said the forbidden words. That looks wavier than I expected, to be honest. I don't know. He said he was busy with something yesterday, so I guess he's doing that, whatever that is. Studying for something, I think. Which I didn't know there was a test, considering the semester hasn't begun yet, but you know. Nobody tells me anything. um... So... I guess... I don't know. One more frame. I just... invert... some stuff. Nah, that looks too extreme. That would be very good for some sea kelp or something, but this is very bad for fire. It does look kind of funny how it's waving those yellow things at the side, like its arms, like, yay, yay, yay. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, by the way. I am already lost. Yeah, I need to look into how I best animate fire. Probably not going to do that right now. Yeah, because I'm not particularly, you know. It's one of those things I don't really animate a lot. Oh dear. But yeah, I don't know how I want to best make that look. I need to look into how to spread, like how to make firework properly. It's something I do surprisingly rarely, you know. Yeah, I think we lost him. Uh... Yeah... Fox, I think that's it for me today, you know. I don't think I'm getting much more done today. I need to think about how I do a bunch of stuff now. Now that I have the wall jump and, you know. Also just how I want to continue with development for now. Plus we got decent stuff done, we implemented the wall jump. Plus it's not every day that Unity just crashes and burns, so... I wish I was better at animating fire to animate Unity crashing and burning. But yeah, it's at this point it's not going to save them now. They walked themselves into a corner, and with that, yeah, I don't think they're getting much further. they broke the trust with their user base, and that's not something you can do that easily. And more importantly, that's not something you get away from. So yeah, yeah, that's kind of the issue. So yeah, I'm probably going to head out for today. It's been a weird day. Zacharias, I might text you regarding an idea later. I mentioned it earlier, but I was thinking about, you know, looking into making some of the tools I would like to have from Unity in Godot. And it would be nice to find some people who could help me with that if you are interested. Because, for example, Pro Builder is a really good tool. I can explain it to you later, but it'd be nice to at least hear your thought on it. But yeah, I'm going to head out and raid. Who are we going to raid, actually? Any suggestions? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's been a long day and I didn't sleep much. And I also just need to think about how I continue with this. By the way, next Friday, Persona, probably. If I'm not absolutely tired, but we'll see then. And soonish I have a secret stream, but I'll tell you more when that's ready. Like, tell you all more. And otherwise, yeah, next Wednesday I'm going to continue this, and see you all next time. Well, we're raiding. Did I decide on someone? Let's raid Huts. Huts is currently taking a break, but currently speedrunning Sonic CD, I think, which is an interesting run to be sure. So go check it out. Also, raid message. I rarely have a raid message, but you know, in this case, Unity is that long live Godot with whatever raid. With whatever raid emotes you have, I guess. Wait. I am waiting. Okay. Okay. Hot raid messages. Unity is that long live Godot with Huts, Lem, and whatever, you know, raid emotes you have. Bye everyone. Take care. See you all around. Bye bye.